Felt like saying to you this week, if somebody can walk away from your life, let them walk away.
When people can walk away from you, let them walk.
Some of you, you are taking too much time trying to convince people to love you that do not matter. Some of you are taking way too much time tolerating and trying to get people engaged that don't matter, that don't care, that are never ever gonna help you get into your destiny.
God has a script for you to go by. You will not accept God's script because you are allowing weaknesses, mistakes, traumas, who didn't love you, who wasn't there for you, who didn't stand by you, to define you, and you are letting the enemy script you. Don't let fear hold you back from doing what you truly love. Commit to your vision and be the CEO of your future.
You shouldn't have to convince anybody to love you. If they can walk, let them go. We spend so much time wasting energy. So you gotta make sure that when rejection hits you, you don't let it get in you. What if I told you that some of the rejection you have been facing in your life, it's because people are jealous of what's on your life? What if I told you that the rejection is simply an indication that you got favor on your life? You just gotta understand there's more to know. Come on, somebody, there's more to know.
God has a definite agenda for your life. He is setting you up for a great move. He wants to move mightily in your life. There are some things that only you can do. You are distinctly different from anybody else. You are forbidden to imitate other people. You are forbidden to copy other people. You have been marked. When God wanted you, he created you. If he'd have wanted Sally, he'd have created Sally. If he'd have wanted Jimmy, he'd have called Jimmy. If he'd have wanted Ted, he'd have called Ted. When he called you because he wants you. You never have to be stressed out trying to be anybody other than yourself. He wants you.
I don't know what's going to happen to you in life, and you can't dictate that and you can't control that. All you get to control is how you respond to what happens to you in life. Because there's no escaping rejection. There's no escaping hearing the word no. If you're gonna actually live your life to do something bigger than yourself, you should get used to hearing no, but you shouldn't let no stop you. And if you're not careful, you will allow situations in this life to cloud your perspective. And you will allow moments in this life to take away the hopes and the dreams of tomorrow. Failure, it's not final, it's formative, it's part of the journey.
A lot of people are afraid to build from the ground up because we are shown instant success, overnight wonders. Somebody put something on YouTube and they exploded and now they're famous. And then we got people who are famous for being famous. It used to be you were famous because you did something. Now you're just famous. You're just famous. But the first thing God said wasn't be famous, it was be fruitful.
Listen to me carefully. One thing, one person, one offense, one hurt can begin to so consume you that you can lose your destiny. You can be destroyed because you won't let it go. Maybe they did do you wrong, but don't let the bad eat up the good in the rest of your life. Maybe you were abused, but don't let the bad eat up the good.
I have been betrayed so many times that when you don't betray me, I'm shocked. I'm scared to believe that you might be real. Is there anybody in here that understands what I'm talking about? I have been through so much, man. You were not meant to faint. You were not meant to collapse. You were not meant to have a nervous breakdown, a stress attack, a migraine headache, break out in nervous conditions and rashes and all types of diseases and hypertension and have stress attacks and heart attacks and nervous breakdowns. You were not meant to lose it, lose control, break out, kick the dog, slap the cat, kill the children, beat the wife, dog the children. You were not meant to be a failure. You were not meant to be destitute, to be lonely, to be hungry, to be isolated, to be driven. You were meant to be the head and not the tail, above only and not the beneath. You were meant to prosper and live in goodly houses. Touch somebody and tell them you don't even know who I am.
Life is short. It's too short to live depressed. It's too short to live anxious. I want to challenge you tonight to get up. That you're not quitting tonight. that one day it is appointed unto all men to die. But that is God's responsibility, not mine. But I want to say to you, get up. Your future is brighter than your past. I want to say to you in the balcony, get up. Your ladder is greater than your former. I want to say to every person in this room, get up, because the best is still yet to come.
When people share good news about their life, people don't necessarily respond positively. No, they don't get encouragement. And people need so little encouragement. It's just unbelievable. And so they'll tell me something good, and I'm like, God, that's so good. You know, somebody says, oh, I'm getting along way better with my father. I haven't seen him for 10 years, and now we're getting along. It's like, God, great. And then the power of that, you can't overstate the power of that for individuals to get their life together. The individual is an unbelievably powerful force, and every single person who gets their act together a little bit has the capacity to spread that around them. It's a chain reaction, and so it's a lovely thing to see.
How you hold yourself in the small things of life. Build the character winning blocks of the things that we'll remember for. It begins right now with no one looking, man. How you hold yourself, how you see yourself. What do you do when no one's watching? Success is not, a marathon of life with just ups. Success is formulated through failures, through facing your fears, through falling down and getting back up. That's what creates the champion. Success does not define us. We define the success.
How are you gonna learn if you don't ever fail? You think you can only learn from success to success? No, failure is fuel for your future. The only time you fail is the last time you try. You need to get the right perspective on it, because this failure, it will not end in death, but this failure is a part of you being formed.
There's some things in your life, things that you desire, and I want you to get up this morning in a spirit of being thankful, because you know that's going to happen. It's going to happen. It might not happen when you want it to happen, but it's going to happen. When you just set up camp and reside in that place of gratitude, of being thankful, appreciate what you want and what you have, and focus on the possibilities ahead.
Negative thinking is a major problem. You can eradicate negative thinking from your life. Now, it's not going to say you're not going to ever have a negative thought. That's not human. I have them, but I don't have them nowhere near as frequent as I used to, because I learned what they are, how they work. I get rid of them. I don't have time for you. I'm on a positive track. If you're trying to be successful or happy, you have no room for negativity. Big thinking gets rid of negativity. Dreams and visions gets rid of negativity.
Here's what I want to share with you, and I'm encouraging you to do. I'm encouraging you to talk to yourself, to encourage yourself, that you're more than able, that you're capable of changing things in your life. You are capable of overcoming anything that's standing in your way. You are capable of creating miracles. You have miracle working power in you. You are capable of dealing with adverse circumstances and growing through whatever life throws at you.
Now, what you cannot do is bury yourself by using your success compared to other people. See, because here's the danger. Let me teach you this. Success is not how far you got. Because, see, you're going to be disappointed all the time, because somebody always further than you. So now you'll forever be disappointed. Success ain't how far you got. Success is how far you got from where you started.